I'm here with Staples football coach Marce Petroccio. 8 days away from the season opener. How's the team looking so far?
Yeah, Dave, we're working hard. We've been lucky in the fact that we've had a limited amount of injuries in preseason, and I think we're getting better every day, so that's promising for us.
A lot of turnover so far, a lot of turnover with the offense. How are things going with the 9 new starters this year?
Yeah, I think, the fact that we've scrimmaged some great people, Bunnell, Shelton, Cheshire, New London, Seymour, I think that's going to help us. And again, we have prep at the end here. So I think the fact that the more varsity time we get with teams like that, I think the better we get and the more comfortable we are. So every day I see more improvement and we're getting better. So, I'm happy with that.
There are a lot of names that people, at least at the start of the season, are not going to be familiar with. Who should the fans be keeping an eye on?
Well, I think Chet Pajolic is going to have a great year for us. I feel that John Heil will play well for us. Mike Nicholas on the offensive and defensive line. Julian Gendels, and of course you've got the usual people, the Rob Gows and the Matt Yeagers and the Coins and the Murrays. So there'll be some different people emerging this year, hopefully for us. And Matt Kelly's younger brother, Nick Kelly, should do a great job. And we've moved Tyler Jacobs, who was a starter free safety, to tailback, and he's been phenomenal in the preseason. So we're excited about that.
Defense has always been a trademark here at Staples, and that should continue again this year, right?
Well, I hope so. So far in the preseason, we've been fortunate with the kids. They've run to the ball. They put a premium on it, and we do too. We feel if we can stop people or early on, give our offense a chance to get comfortable. So far, so good. But again, it's all out the window come next Friday.
What do you consider the biggest strengths of the team right now, and what concerns you the most?
Yeah, I think the strength of the team is definitely the defense. We've got some people back. It's a very cohesive unit. They play well together, and they run to the football, and it's important to them. I think the weakness right now is just the fact that we have so many new starters on offense. It'll be interesting to see how they handle varsity playing time in game one, and hopefully they'll be ready to go. And to me, that's probably my biggest concern: how we're going to handle pressure situations. But they've done a great job in the preseason so far, so hopefully that'll continue.
I know you don't look too far ahead, but I guess the big angle everybody's sort of using in the preseason is the way your season ended last year, and whether that's going to be a motivating force after losing in the state championship game.
Well, listen, anytime you lose in the state championship game, it's always a motivating force the following year. But this is a new team. They've got a great attitude, and while last year's team definitely earned what they did, that's for sure. This year's team wants to make their own history. So we're using it as motivation, but we're kind of moving on at the same time, Dave. You can't keep dwelling on it, can't keep talking about it because it's so depressing and disappointing. We just can't take it anymore. So we're just going to move on it and play football and try to do the best we can do week in and week out.
Well, Marce, thanks a lot and good luck this season.
Thanks for having me.